In '95, I moved to Toronto, and I decided I wanted to, give a go to being a bassist here. And over the past near 12 years, I played a little bit and done some things, but I think largely what being in Toronto has led me to the conclusion I've come to is that I don't know if I want to say that. This is the neighborhood park. This is the neighborhood park garbage can. There's a lot of garbage in this neighborhood. Too much for the neighborhood park garbage can. So at 13, I decided I would play bass. I was really, really into heavy metal. And I thought the singer doesn't really do anything, and bass only has 4 strings, so it's going to be easier than guitar having 6 strings. So I got my first bass. Very soon after I got my first bass, I started getting interested in playing chords on the instrument. So I heard Jaco Pastorius play America the Beautiful. And my teacher at the time, Brian Shangar, had done an arrangement of "O Canada" on solo bass. And I really, really loved, the possibilities of that, to be able to, as a bassist, play a more melodic, even more complete role, melody and bass at the same time. There's some challenges in playing solo acoustic bass. I heard some people do some really great things, but I heard a lot of things that were pretty interesting if you're really interested in bass, but not interesting if you're just interested in music. Mainly, it was kind of for a niche market. It's like some form of avant-garde music that if you're a social outcast, it's fine, but if you're just a guy buying a 6-pack looking for a good time on a Friday night, you really don't give a shit. Anyway, so the point is, I wanted to try and find a way to explore playing solo that I felt was approachable. I'm gonna throw up. And structured, no matter how complicated it is. I want it to, just take on what for some people religion takes on, and I think that's the way I think about releasing albums. I think the question is, why do I want to release this album for free as well as a whole bunch of other albums? And the reality of it is I'm not going to be able to tour and promote all these albums. And I don't think that I want to spend as much as it would take to try and get it out there. But I think there's an upside is I get to record stuff and get it out there. And I don't have to necessarily be hung and tied to, getting grants. So I'm sort of free to do what I want. And I think that that's something that's always been really important to me. That's why I wanted to have a little basement studio. I just think, in order to take music seriously, you have to be able to...
Yeah. Do that again, do that. In order to take music seriously.
I'm gonna puke again.